In the last video on this channel, I went through 5 reasons to choose quartz watches. Those are essentially powered by a battery, utilising an electrical circuit to tell the time. I like quartz watches and tend to wear them a lot. However, I also like mechanical watches. These are watches that use physical mechanisms such as gears and springs to tell the time without the need for an electrical input. No batteries required. They definitely offer something a bit different, and in this video I'm going to go through 5 reasons to choose one. In the hope that by the end of this video and the quartz one, you'll have a better idea of which to go for if you're new to watches. The primary reason that people wear mechanical watches, I think, is for the craftsmanship. Because quartz watches offer the basic functions of a watch probably better than these. They tell the time more accurately and are cheaper. But due to the fact that quartz watches are so easily produced and involve so little complexity, many watch enthusiasts see them as a bit shallow and boring. Almost as if they've got no soul, and I can see where they're coming from. They can feel like just another piece of metal that's been fired off a factory production line. In an age where almost every device we touch is powered by electricity, I think it's amazing that you've got an item like a mechanical wristwatch that can tell the time without it. The level of craftsmanship and precise engineering that goes into creating these mechanical movements is clearly above the vast majority of quartz watches. When you buy a mechanical watch, you're almost buying into the history of traditional watchmaking, which dates back hundreds of years. With a quartz one, not so much. Because mechanical watches require a human input to keep functioning, I do feel like you build more of a connection with the watch. Whether you're winding the watch or moving your wrist with an automatic, it's relying on you to keep it alive. When you stop, it stops. With quartz watches, they just keep on ticking until the battery's flat. Once you've set the time, you don't really ever have to do anything ever again. And as such, I don't think you really build that much of a connection with one of these watches, at least not like a personal connection. It's almost as if they lack the heart that's in the mechanical watch. And while you can get fantastic quality quartz watches, I find as a whole, mechanical watches tend to feel higher quality, even when the specifications are otherwise the same. This could be down to the increased weight that you normally get with mechanical watches compared to their quartz equivalents, which gives the illusion of better quality. Though I guess you could say that the addition of the mechanical movement makes these inherently better quality than the quartz ones, due to the high level of craftsmanship that's required to make one of these. I always feel more of an air of prestige about an automatic movement when compared to a quartz one, which you can easily go and pick up for a couple of pounds down at your local shop. One thing I love about mechanical watches is the appearance of that movement. When you look through an exhibition case back at the movement inside, it's amazing to see the watch whirring away. There's almost something magical about it. While others may not be able to see it when it's on your wrist, occasionally it's something you'll find yourself glancing at for sure. Compared to looking at the blank rear of most quartz watches, there really is no comparison. Some people even prefer those skeletonized watches so they can see that movement at all times. I've got to be honest though, that type of watch isn't really to my taste. I tend to let the smooth second hand do the talking. Rather than just the typical 60 ticks per minute you get with quartz watches, automatic watches have far higher beat rates. This results in a second hand that bobs along multiple times between the markers, giving a sweeping motion. This alone, in my opinion, makes the watch look more premium, and generally those with the higher beat rate look even better. Whereas with quartz watches, watches worth hundreds or thousands of pounds have the same beat rate as a cheap watch that you'll find down at your local convenience store. It's also one of the reasons I like those mecha quartz hybrid movements, which are essentially a bit of a mixture between the two. Those ones give you that smooth second-hand look, but with the accuracy of quartz. There's just something that calms my OCD with these, because you don't have to worry about a quartz movement kind of not hitting the second markers, which you'll often find with cheaper regular quartz movements. Even the lowest end automatic movements will hit the markers because they move so frequently, and so little at a time. Let me know in the comments which type of watches you prefer and which you got more of in your collection. Subscribe for more videos about wristwatches. I'll see you in the next one.